Hello everyone, my name is Dominono, welcome back to Dark Souls 2. So, we just got into the Lost Bastille, and there is a big mummy with a glaive over there. For now though, we're going to come over here, because this is the necessary path, possibly, maybe, I can't remember. Maybe not. Ah! Round the noggin. Ah! Round the face. So, what happens if I push over this barrel? Push, 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 push. Can I just... There you go. Ow! Explosions. Do not listen to physics in this game, do they? I hope you liked dog enemies in the last game, because boy are they back with a vengeance. Ow. So, let's see. Here is a door. What's through the door? A bit of wood, apparently. Try jumping and then bloodstain? That's a pretty good message. Now I believe... Yes! Say hello again, ladies and gentlemen, to the pursuer! He's back, because his spirit is pissed, and it's going to follow us from now until the day that we stop playing Dark Souls 2. Don't fall off the side, buddy. You're better than that. Fuck. Fucked up the parry. I fucked up the parry because I'm a plonker. Didn't that time though. Ta-da! Ta-da! Huzzah! Hey buddy. So yeah, the pursuer, once you know his parry timing, is kind of a bitch, really. And not a bitch in like, oh man, this guy's a bitch, but more like he's a bottom bitch. Is that the term? Is that the term the children use? Am I out of touch? Possibly. The coveted serve will circumring a human effigy and a fragrant branch of yore. Now, what are the fragrant branches of yore for, you may wonder? Well, I believe there will be an opportunity to answer that question very shortly. Like around the corner shortly. Oh, also this guy. Hey guy. So they have pyromancy for reasons that are beyond me. But much like Dark Souls 1, the power of circle strafe is not diminished. Let's open this door. Ah, who's this?
What is it?
Hi.
I don't know you, and you don't know me.
I knew you in my past life.
Things are better that way.
Are they? I don't think they are, knowing you. Which I do know you. Why, you're saying that because of my weird, shiny yellow hair?
Keep a safe distance when they see this mask. You.
The mask of Old Man Jenkins.
I'm called Lucatiel.
Lucatiel.
From the land of Mira to the far east.
The land of Mira.
They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls.
This place is called Drang Lake.
So I came to
I may not have mentioned that. Last time it was Lordran, this time it's Drang Lake.
strange place.
They may or may not be the same geographical place. Maybe, maybe not, we don't know. Nobody really knows. The geography and timeline is so strange. I have made a point of engaging you.
I come from Mira. Don't
So,
hesitate.
talking to Lucatiel means that you can unlock her for boss fights later as a summon, which is super handy, you know.
I can see.
Yes, sorry, I've already done a bit, thank you. Thanks, Lucatiel, I think you're cool. I like you quite a lot. I believe her gear, the mirror set, was the first set I used, like when I was first playing through this game. I found it somewhere, possibly up that ladder. How do you get up that ladder? You be cool and walk along this wall. Is it up here? I can't remember. I might be thinking of Dark Souls 3, because I remember that the mirror set is in that game fairly early too. Yeah. But anyway. Yes, the fragrant branch of yore can apply to a dude over here. Ta-da! That's why I like the greatsword right now. What does this say? Hurrah for rolling! Ah, the fun of rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Enemy horde ahead, yes. So, fragrant branch of yore unpetrifies people. And there is a necessity There is a necessity for such things. at various points in Dark Souls 2. Now then, if I open the door, I risk engaging the enemy horde. But you know what? Let's do it. Ta-da! I'm here. I'm leaving. Oh! Oh boy. Ooh. Okay, okay. Well. Ow. I didn't think that guy was coming up behind me. I'm over-leveled and over-prepared, and this game's easier than the other. What do I die to? Exploding barrels. That's pathetic. So, hollowing works differently in this game too. You get a horrible face, just like usual, but rather than just getting a flat, like, negative, you get instead a rather... Can I make a jump there, possibly? Don't know. No. Can just run over here. Anyway, you, rather than a hollowing and just that being a flat sort of affair, you hollow and then you lose a chunk of your life, of your maximum life pool. If you see there, like the max is ahead of where my current standing is. So that's how that is. Yeah, he ran up here like I ran up here. Now, the deal with exploding barrels is that only fire damage can actually explode them. Which is why the one that I exploded once upon a time, in order to unlock that shortcut between the pursuer fight and the... ow! Bloody hell, that did a lot of damage. Which is why the thing that I exploded earlier, I shot with a fire arrow, rather than a regular one. Go away. Bitch. But I can smash through these, or roll through them, and just remove them as a potential threat. Which would be handy. Let's life gem up. I mean, I've got a ton of life gems, there's no reason not to be using them. Right, let's try enemy horde again, shall we? Enemy horde mode. Ow. Right, the greatsword has the potential to stagger them, the rapier does not. Right, so, having just hacked through a whole bunch of your buddies, would you like to try again? You would. How fantastic for you. A royal greatsword. I don't remember that. So, in this space, there's a whole bunch of weird things going on. Gorgeous view ahead. This stuff. Hurrah for destroy. That was useless. You may also have noticed that there's a lot more messages in Dark Souls 2 than there was in 1. And that's because 1 is really just not played that much anymore. It's kind of dead in terms of people. The player base is no longer there. Mostly they're all in Dark Souls 3. But some of them are in Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 2 did a much more... made a much more... much greater point of holding on to its servers and integrity and shit. Which is fine, that's neither here or there really. That seems to be a ladder or just a drop, potentially. Yep, that's a ladder. Oh, hello buddy. Ow. Ow. Alright, I get it. Why did I become briefly Australian? These are all shut. I've actually come here the sort of the fast way, which is not something I meant to do, but something I'm fairly indifferent towards. So let's show you how humanity works. You don't need to burn it in bonfires anymore, you just use these. But the items that do it are finite. Let's go back to my Estus Flask because there is a boss in the next room. A boss with which a shield would probably be a far better affair, but fuck it, I guess. My damage is huge. Like I can be... like it looks like I can kill these dudes in 2 combos. That's quite horrifying, really. So these are the Ruin Sentinels, and there are 3 of them, and if you drop down there you will engage all 3 at once. So I'm trying to be a clever clogs and only engaging one of them at a time. Come on, buddy. Nice swing, bro. Ow. Oh, well, that's fantastic. The other one, I believe, is just coming up. Let's drop down for now. Seems like it would be more in my benefit, really. Ow. Okay, so they don't do insignificant damage either. Now, originally, in my original run-through, I did eventually manage to do these without using a shield, but since I'm on New Game Plus and their damage is abundantly clear, I think I will endeavour instead to be victorious rather than victorious and also a cool guy, given that, you know, it seems to be clear that's not going to happen. Wow, I've never seen that before. I wonder if that's new for New Game Plus. Possibly, because... oh wow, it's stuck in the wall. That's super cool. I've never seen that before. You know what, I'm not going to give you a chance to pick it back up, though. And since you're the last one left, I can probably manage you in my dual wield. Almost probably on this. Ta-da! So yeah, once again, you know, these are early bosses. That is super cool. I've never seen that before. But yeah, again, as early game bosses go, the Ruined Sentinels can be quite awful. I believe there is a... ooh, wow, that was bang on the money. I thought it might have been just along this wall. There's an illusory wall here that leads to something, I think. Oh. No? Is this a drop down, maybe, to get out of something? Huh. That's why. Yeah, ha 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 ha. I thought so. But then there should be... oh, lost connection to Steam. Oh no, my internet went out. Oh well. That probably wasn't going to be that big of a deal anyway. I didn't plan on summoning anybody. This is the door out of here, isn't it? Yes. So. We're sort of flying through the starting areas. You can... oh, wait, no. Was this... was that bit just there and was I dumb? Or... does that bit connect to some... oh, bloody hell. Getting lost in a single... in a room. Getting lost in one room. By Domino. Wait, so if that goes up there, then is that the way out? Am I... was there a way out up here? Am I stupid? I might be stupid. Bear with me for a second. It sounds like there's a way this way, but... this way? Oh, pfft. Turns out I am stupid. It was just over here. Well, that's fine and dandy. Now, I know what you might be saying. Dom, this is going incredibly fast. Like, again, this is not a fresh playthrough. This is New Game Plus. Like, it's supposed to be sort of balanced for tougher difficulty. But obviously these are early game enemies, and I've played this character a lot. He is very high leveled. Like, there's no walking around that. But, you know, this is just the way it is. Like, I didn't want to do a completely fresh one because it would have taken, like, ages too, and it wouldn't have been very fun, to be honest. Oh, the pursuer again. Like, if I had to, had to have gone through this entire thing on a... ow! Nice job, buddy. If I had to go through this entire thing on, like, new... completely new, it probably wouldn't have been nearly as fun as Dark Souls 1 was. Because Dark Souls 1 is my favourite of the series so far. Well, I believe I've heard on many occasions that Dark Souls 3 is going to be the... ow, fucked it up. It's going to be the last of the Souls games. Which is fine. Dark Souls 3 is really good, but Dark Souls 1 is my favourite. What is that? Oh. That's not a very common occurrence, is what that is. Let's two-hand and just get rid of this, though. But, yeah, Dark Souls 2 I don't like as much as Dark Souls 1. I'm just not as invested or as into it, and it would have been It wouldn't have been very fun, I think, to do this on a completely fresh playthrough, because annoying parts that would get stuck would be obscenely annoying, would not have been fun for me, and if it's not fun for me, I don't feel like it would be fun to watch. Plus, you know, this way you sort of, it's not like a massive, massive investment. So, yeah, a princess or something, something, something. I don't believe we're ever really explained who the princess is or what she signifies, but this is actually a PvP Covenant space. Filled with these little bastards, who do a surprising amount of damage, and Dark Spirit Bellkeeper. Uh-oh, well, yeah, because this is a PvP Covenant space, like, that internet malfunction was fairly convenient, actually. Being invaded would probably have made this absolutely terrible, by real players especially. But, no, we're lucky for now. For now, we can just murder bastards and hopefully get through here fairly easily. And hopefully in reasonable time, too. A Bellkeeper bow. Thank you. Let's see. You can't open that yet. In order to open it, you need to go up here and ring a bell. Remind you of anything early on in a Souls game? Ringing a bell? Go away. Your fire bombs are annoying, but not particularly terrible. Oh, hello. Did I just knock that back? I didn't know I could do that. Holy shit. Learn new things every day. Go away, you bastards. Oh god, they're everywhere. And see, they do not completely insignificant damage. Go away. Invader banished. Invader zimmed. Your kick is also no longer a kick. Your kick is actually this, thank you, this little bash thingy, which I don't like very much either. Thankfully they got rid of that in Souls 3 and gave you the kick again, because the kick was better. Kick's just better. Chest and stuff. I believe there's a chest around the outside of one of these somewhere. But ring this, ring the bell, and go through the door. Down here. Something I'm forgetting quite a lot, every single ladder. In Dark Souls 1, all you had to do was, whoops, was hold spacebar and you would slide down it. In this one you have to hold down and spacebar. Excuse me. Belfry gargoyles, because god damn it, don't you just love gargoyle fights? You know, you remember those, don't you? Ow. Ooh, that was really, 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 really rough. Please drink. Please roll. Please drink again and work this time. So, unlike the gargoyles from Souls 1, these guys, I don't believe you can cut their tail off for anything useful. And these are actually, rather than being a, just a couple of douche, they are actually a, thanks. They are actually an entire sort of barbershop quartet, as it were. You know what, I want my shield again, because the damage is very clearly tuned for New Game Plus. And although my damage done is great, theirs is also pretty tough, so, you know, like, using a shield is a rather easy way to trivialize a lot of things in Dark Souls, which is actually something that they said that they wanted to fix for Bloodborne when they made that, because, you know, same people if you didn't know. But, so these guys will just keep coming until their entire health bar depletes, and this might actually be a fairly tough boss because of it. But, ow! Yeah, between Estus and damage, this is really actually quite rough. The Ruined Sentinels were piss compared to this. Mainly because the Ruined Sentinels were easily divided. Divided we conquer. Ow. I believe another one just got up too, so that's handy. Plus, there's the fact that my weapon at the moment does damage myself. There is that. You might argue that that's less than ideal. More fire, because, you know, can't be gargoyles without fire. But yeah, for Bloodborne they felt like the shield in Dark Souls makes combat too reactionary, and they wanted to give you a reason to, or make it necessary to engage the enemy rather than waiting for them. That I believe the exact words were that a shield cultivates inaction. Ow! That backstab though. So this is an actual hard boss all of a sudden. Namely because Belfry Luna, I don't believe, is really tuned for your initial foray, and is more there to... It's interesting how they seem to have changed tactics all of a sudden. I don't know if that's an actual AI affair, because they've noticed that my shield doesn't 100% block fire damage, or if it's just coincidence, but interesting nonetheless. Covetous Gold Serpent Ring +2. Ah, that's new for me, I believe. This is an optional fight, you don't have to come here. Doing so, though, does get you that on New Game Plus. And hello, who are you? Are you just Red Phantom dogs? That's weird. How strange. Whatever. Go away. Plus a chest, plus a bonfire, plus that way. But again, this is not the critical path. You didn't need to come this way, but we did. Southern Ritual Band, I don't remember what that does, but I believe that's probably a duplicate. I think it's something to do with spells. But anyway, this, you know, that's been fairly good. I think I've gotten through 2 bosses per episode on this one, I think. That seems like a pretty good progress to me, and I believe we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode.